Hi, this is Mike, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you why it's not a good idea to cut and paste from a Word document into a Blackboard email, and how you can actually cut and paste from an email from a document and make things look the way that you expect them to look instead of have weird formatting. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a Word document, and I've got this Word document and I've got my signature that I want to put at the bottom of my Blackboard email. So I select that and I'm going to copy it. And now I'm going to go into Blackboard and go to Send Mail. Now Blackboard is going to try to render the HTML that Word creates, and it's going to make really ugly HTML. So I'm going to send this email to all users. And I can give it a subject. And I can just type my email in here, and then at the end of my email I can paste my signature at the bottom. And you notice that it's got these sort of spaces between each of the lines. Now what's happening, and you can see what's happening if you look at your text editor here, you've got an HTML button here to view the HTML code. So I'll click on the HTML, and you'll notice this is what Word actually does when you paste. You see all this crazy code? That's what Word actually does when you cut and paste something from Word into Blackboard. Blackboard just takes all that HTML that Word creates and spits it over there. So if you try to attach that at the bottom of your email, chances are it's going to mess things up. Even if I, try to close down those lines and get the lines under control, you notice how they keep popping back up. And what I'm doing here is I'm just hitting Shift Enter. I delete the space and I hit Shift Enter to get a single space. But if I look at the HTML here, you'll notice that I still have a little bit of weird HTML. It's doing this P-class MSO normal blah 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 blah. Okay, so it's a little better. It's not perfect HTML. So it's going to look funny when I send the email to myself. Instead of that, I have another solution. So I'm just going to delete that. I'm going to open up a simple, and I'm going to paste right from my Word document into this simple text editor. Now it has to be a really simple text editor. So WordPad will still try to retain some of the code from Word. If you use a Mac, you can use something like Text Wrangler, and that will just cut and paste your simple text. Or if you're using a Windows machine, you can use Text Edit. So I'm just going to grab all of this code. It's not even code, it's just text, and I will paste that over here. And now you'll notice if I look at my HTML, it's still doing that weird MSO normal whatever. So instead of that, what I can do, let me close this window. I can open up my HTML window again, and instead of cutting and pasting it directly into my email, I can cut and paste it into this HTML window. And now it gives me the text just straight in a line. And if I hit Shift Enter, at each line break, Shift Enter, Shift Enter, then if I look at my HTML, you'll notice it puts in the correct code. So it's just doing a simple paragraph code, that's what the P stands for, and then line breaks after each of my lines. And now if I send that, when I go and check my email, you'll notice that it looks correct, although there's no funny spacing. Now, I'll send an email from that Word document. Let's say I copy and paste that. So I just copied that Word document information. And if I go back to all users and I'm going to send an email, I'll send a second email where I haven't modified anything. And now I'll send that. And when I get that back, you'll notice it does all kinds of crazy spacing. So that's sort of the simple answer of how you can fix your email from Blackboard. Just remember, if you're cutting and pasting from Word, it's going to paste that ugly HTML into your Blackboard email.